Manga-Waido.
I'm Miho Sawada, 18 years old. My younger brother Koda and I live together. My mother died in an accident 5 years ago, and my father died of a myocardial infarction 2 years ago. Let's support each other and live together from now on.
Yeah.
When my father died, I was still a freshman in high school, so my aunt took the inheritance. But my aunt only gave us a little money each month to live on, and we were forced to live in poverty. When I graduated high school and started working, I pressed my aunt to give me back my father's money. But my aunt said, "There's no inheritance left." And when I went to the house, no one answered the door. Fine, I'll raise Koda then. I started out as a clerk, but I wanted to get paid a little more, so asked to be moved to sales. But the work was very hard, and my boss would scold me if I didn't meet my quota for the month.
Sis, are you okay? You don't look so good.
I'm fine. You don't have to worry about anything, Koda. Then one day, when I came home after picking up Koda from school...
What's that?
Don't touch it! It could be something bad. I restrained Koda and looked inside with trepidation. Snacks. And some juice.
Wow, can we eat this?
Wait a second. I'll check. The snacks and juice were unopened and within the expiration date. Maybe it's the neighbors. Koda looked at the snacks with a twinkle in his eye. I'm always giving him a hard time, so I couldn't tell him no.
So good! It's so delicious, sis!
Yeah, it is. I haven't had snacks in a long time, so they're really good. I was so hungry and so relieved to have something sweet for the first time in a while that I couldn't help but tear up. Afterwards, I casually asked around the neighborhood about the gift, but no one had any idea. Even as I wondered, a few times a week, I would find a gift. Sometimes there were clothes that fit Koda, pretty handkerchiefs, and even book coupons. It was very helpful, but who could it be? After a while, I found out the owner of the gifts. On the day of the typhoon, I left the office earlier than usual because I was ordered to go home. I picked up Koda, who also had to leave early because his afternoon class had been canceled. And it was when we were on our way home, we saw a strange man in front of our door.
Sis, that man left a bag. Is he the one who always gives us snacks?
Maybe.
But he's a Yakuza, right?
Koda's right. That guy looks nothing like Yakuza. But I should thank him.
Whoa!
Is it you who always leaves us snacks and clothes?
You got me. I thought you two wouldn't be home at this hour.
School ended early because of the typhoon. More importantly, you're Yakuza, right? Why would a Yakuza give us snacks?
No, I'm no Yakuza. I'm a handyman.
Handyman? Amagi Togo-san, the handyman? Why would you leave snacks and clothes to us?
Oh, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and tell you. But your grandfather actually asked me to do this for him.
Grandpa? I was told my grandfather had passed away, but apparently he's still alive. Togo-san's story goes like this. My grandfather ran away from home a long time ago because he ran up debts and caused trouble for the family. He felt guilty about it and didn't return home for a long time. But one day, he found out that we, his grandchildren, had been born. Grandfather reformed, lived a righteous life, and paid off his debts so that he wouldn't shame his grandchildren. He is now in a nursing home for the elderly with the money he earns.
I met him at that facility. He asked me to bring his grandchildren some food because he was crippled and couldn't move.
I see.
Your grandfather knows that your parents are dead. In fact, he went to their funeral.
What?
How can you meet someone who abandoned his family after all these years? That's why he didn't come forward.
If Grandpa's still alive, I want to meet him. I want to thank him for the snacks.
Oh, really? Maybe it's a sign from God. Come on, let's go together.
On Saturday, Togo-san led us to the nursing home. My grandfather was very much like my father. Grandpa, thank you for all the snacks and clothes.
Thank you very much. The snacks were delicious.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought it might bother you if I came forward, so I kept it a secret.
It wouldn't have been a bother at all.
We're so happy to see you, Grandpa!
Really? You forgive me?
We have nothing to forgive. We have no grudge against you.
Yeah, I'm glad you're still alive, Grandpa.
I see.
Afterwards, we told him what had been going on. He was calm the whole time, but when we talked about my aunt, he suddenly got angry.
Nonsense! I gave her money after the funeral!
What? To my aunt?
That's right! I gave it to her to help pay for child support!
No way! You gave her that much and that's all she gave us? My grandfather, outraged, immediately arranged for a lawyer to be sent to my aunt. My aunt was very stubborn, but perhaps she thought she couldn't win against the force of law and quietly returned the money she had spent to us. She sold her precious jewelry to pay for the money she couldn't cover with her savings. And by the way, I'm going to have her write us a reminder that she will never get involved with us again. Thank you very much for everything, Togo-san.
Nah, I didn't do anything. I just did the job your grandfather asked me to do.
As we were talking in Togo-san's office,
Togo-san, I brought you some snacks. Oh, how unusual, a young customer. Don't tell me you're Togo-san's girlfriend!
What are you talking about, Ruka? She's a client's granddaughter.
Oh, she's so pretty I thought she took Togo-san away.
Are you Luca the model?
What? You read the magazines?
I have been reading your magazines since your debut.
Really? Thanks!
The only solace I had in my life was a fashion magazine handed down to me by a friend. Just looking at beautiful women and dreaming about how I could be like them someday made me feel cheerful. I'm a fan of yours, and you cheered me up every time I saw you in the magazine.
Thanks! Miho, don't you wear makeup? I think you would look so beautiful with makeup around your eyes.
Oh, no,
Like I said before, Miho, you're really pretty. You have a nice nose and eyes, and you're tall. I think you would go pretty far.
But I don't have much money, and I only have the bare minimum of cosmetics. Ruku-san fished through her bag and took out cosmetics one after another. She said they were hand-me-downs from a photo shoot. I can't accept such expensive things.
It's okay, I got them for free too. It's cosmetics that were featured in this magazine. You can see how to use it on this page.
Ruka smiles and she says this.
I have to go now. See you soon.
And left? I would feel bad to turn away such a generous act. At Togo-san's suggestion, I decided to accept it gratefully. Ruku-san said all of that to me. I'll try my best with makeup. I couldn't get used to makeup at first, so I started looking at magazines and videos to practice, and gradually got the hang of it. I started getting compliments at work. As I became more confident about my appearance, I felt more relaxed and my sales performance improved. Togo-san gave me Ruku-san's contact information, and when I thanked her,
I guess my hunch wasn't wrong after all.
Thanks to Ruku-san, I feel like a new person.
Oh, that's right. Let's meet up next time. There's a place I want to take you.
Where would that be?
Don't worry about it. It'll be a surprise on the day.
After that, when I went to the designated place, it turned out to be the Ruku-san's agency company.
Miho, you're tall, and I think you have the potential to be a model. I'll recommend you for an interview if you're interested.
What? Is that okay? Puzzled, I decided to take the chance I was given. And after a few interviews and a quick audition, I was accepted.
I knew it! I knew you'd make it, Miho!
It's like a dream, Ruku-san. Thank you so much!
Don't worry about it. It all starts from here. Let's do our best to get jobs.
Yes! There was no certainty that I would make money modeling, And fortunately, the company allowed side jobs, so while I kept working at my current job, I went out to a training school to study modeling. I have to do my best to not ruin Ruku-san's reputation. A few months later, I graduated from the training school, and although it was a small cut, I debuted as a model, which I had always wanted. It was the day the magazine went on sale. After buying the magazine with Koda, I headed to the facility where my grandfather was staying.
Grandpa would be so surprised to see you on a magazine.
It feels like I'm still dreaming too. Thinking of my grandfather's happy face, we arrived at the facility. But what was waiting for us? Why are these people here? My aunt and her husband were there.
Just a little bit.
Please help us! Shut up! I said go home!
Don't say that! Oh, Miho! Great timing! Tell your grandfather.
We keep telling him we need money to rebuild our company, but he won't listen at all!
Convince him to help us. Why would I arrange that?
Both of you go home now. We came to show Grandpa this.
What is that?
Sis made it on the magazine as a model.
Oh my! Miho, you've become famous! That means you have a lot of money, right?
Please, just a little bit is fine. So...
No, I'm not giving you any money. The staff noticed the commotion and began to gather. That's when...
Hey, what's all the fuss?
Togo-san.
Uncle Togo!
Yakuza!
No, I'm not a Yakuza anymore.
These people are my aunt and uncle, and they're here to beg my grandfather for money.
Huh. So it's these guys.
Ah!
Didn't you learn your lesson when you returned the money to Miho and the others?
Why do the Yakuza know about our situation?
If you've got time to beg for other people's money, get out of here and go to work. That's right! Don't you ever show your ugly faces again!
I won't give you any money either, so don't contact me again. The three of us shouted as they were starting to back down.
Get the hell out of here! If you do anything to them, you'll be in big trouble!
Togo-san yelled and they ran away screaming.
Thanks for getting rid of them.
Sorry for getting you into this mess again.
Don't worry. If something happens, let me know anytime. I'll get the old gang together and give them a good talking to. Politely, of course. Togo, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. That's right. I'm always here for your requests.
After that, my aunt and her family could not rebuild their business, so they sold the house and disappeared. Rumor has it that on the day they disappeared, a black car came to their house and there was a lot of shouting. Though I'm not going to pry into it because it's not my business anymore. I'm doing well working my 2 jobs at sales and as a model.
Sis, I dream of being like Togo-san when I grow up.
I'm sure you'll be able to, Koda. Become a cool adult like Togo-san.
Yeah!
I have to work hard and earn money so I can raise Koda well. Father and Mother in heaven, please watch over me. I'll do my best.